Hey everybody, this is Flashwing. I wanted to welcome you to my very first official video for my new channel, but more importantly, this is going to be the first official installation video for parts for my 2009 Yamaha R1. I decided to start with something relatively simple. You have to excuse some of the dirtiness of the bike. I rode through a very small amount of rain the other night. Haven't had a chance to clean it up yet, but what I have here for you today are going to be the Motivation clutch slider kit for the 09 and up. This is a pretty simple kit to install. There's a couple small tricks that I ran into along the way that hopefully I can help you avoid, and we'll get this thing installed relatively quickly. In terms of some basic hand tools that I've got laid out here for you today, what we basically have is on the parts you have the threaded rod as well as a regular standard washer and a locking nut washer, and an actual locking nut as well, a threaded locking nut. You have a second side, I have a nut with a built-in washer as well as the actual clutch sliders themselves. One side takes a 17 and the other side I believe takes an odd 15 size. So just some basic hand tools. You will also need a torque wrench if you're not too familiar with the required torque specs. Motivation does recommend 33 foot-pounds of torque on these particular clutch sliders. So if you're not too sure about the torque settings, be sure to grab a trusty torque wrench. So, first of all, what you'll notice, pretty good amount of plastic surface on these particular clutch sliders. I'm very happy with these. They have the actual bushings inside of them, and you notice they are labeled right and they are labeled left for people like myself who are directionally challenged. You'll also notice they are slightly different sizes. The left is a little bit shorter based on the actual clutch protection area, and the right is a little bit larger to help protect the right side as well. The other part you'll notice is that they have different groove patterns. The right is actually designed to fit inside the hardware, whereas the left side is actually designed to fit slightly outside the hardware. So it's very important to note that even if you are like myself and you're directionally challenged, they will not go in the same way or vice versa. So let's go ahead and get started. The most important thing that I found is because the right side actually is able to lock in place, I'm going to be placing the actual locking hardware over here on the left side. I've had some decent success with that so far. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and pop a squat real quick. The easiest thing to make sure of is that everything is actually set up nice and neat. In this particular situation, because of the actual surface that I've got here, I want to make sure that the actual slider is going to be nice and secured. So basically we're going to be doing standard washer here, locking washer on top, and just barely threading in this guy so we can get some good, see, I almost did it there. And you got your left side. So you're going to put it through the slot, and you'll notice that's as far as it goes in. You will get a little bit of a gap, and that seems to be expected. Nothing really to see there. And so we're going to go ahead and do the other side. I don't slip and fall and kill myself in the process. So right here I'm going to hold with my other hand to make sure I got a nice view there. And so this end fits right over the hardware. So first thing I'm going to do, shouldn't need an extension for this guy. I'm going to merely thread this one in place. This is a little mixed up. The standard one over here is going to be a 15. The other side is going to be a 17. Alright, just got that nice and snug. Make sure you have your tabs facing down. I'm going to give this side a crank. fan of with torque wrenches, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So we can get that. All right. Not exactly sure how this is going to work, but we're going to make it happen. That's going to generate a problem. Okay, good. I can get proper length with just the extension, or just the deep well. At this point, I'm hesitant to crank down anymore on it, even though I am currently still set at 33 foot-pounds. It's very solid on both sides. Just curious. So you will need an extension for the right side. You should not need one for the left side. A simple 3-incher would do. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. 33 foot-pounds, although I'm not getting a click out of my particular torque wrench. I'm a little hesitant to keep going because I did crank on it quite a lot. So the hardware's in there pretty solid. Not worried about it at all. It should be a nice complement to the Shogun no-cut frame sliders. Not looking to test these out in a crash anytime soon, but the bike is an important investment, and I'm pretty sure that these are going to hold up very nicely in that circumstance. So got plenty more of upgrades, including some product reviews coming up. I've got a Kriega R20 backpack that's coming today, as well as a set of the new Michelin Pilot Power 3 tires that I'll be using to change out the awful Dunlop 210s that I've pretty much got down to the wear bars. Also some DDM tuning HID headlights coming in as well. So lots of really good stuff coming for the R1, and I'll be posting up in the coming days and weeks with some reviews as well as some installation videos. So hope everybody enjoyed the video. Not exactly picture perfect, but hope to see everybody come around and check out some of the new stuff I'm doing. So thank you very much for watching.